So let's go over your paragraph describing how you decide what to wear for a job interview. I've read your paragraph, and I do have some suggestions and some comments I can make that I think will improve your writing here. And the first comment I wanted to make before we even go over your paragraph sentence by sentence is that when I was teaching, I liked to recommend or suggest to students that their paragraphs be a minimum of 4, preferably 5 sentences. And that would break down where the first sentence would be your topic sentence. The last sentence would be a concluding sentence. And then in the middle, the either 2 or 3 would be the supporting sentences for your topic sentence. So does that sound like a good format for you for the average paragraph?
Yeah, it does.
Okay, good. Because unless I miscounted, your paragraph is only 3 sentences.
I'm sorry.
So, sorry. So I have some suggestions on how you could elaborate to give more detail.
Alrighty. Okay.
Okay, so starting up here, I thought you had a really good topic sentence. As far as what to wear, you answered the question that you answered the prompt, which is important to see in a topic sentence. So would you read your sentence for me?
Yeah. As far as what to wear for job interview goes, I have to say we don't have many options in South Korea.
Okay, and that was really interesting to me to read because I don't feel like that is so as true in the US. But so here are some suggestions I would make for your topic sentence. I almost even think you could remove the word goes as far as what to wear for a job interview. And then I have to say, we don't have many options in South Korea. I think that I have to say is obvious to the reader, and I think you could remove that.
Gotcha.
Okay. And then this, I think, is a writer's preference. We don't have many options, or would you maybe say, I think we don't have many options. And I don't know that. I think you do, the writer and the person who's experienced this. So if you're sure for sure that's really true, then I think you go with we don't have many options. Or is this just your opinion?
Like half and half.
Half and half? Okay. Then I think I might add in here, as far as what to wear for a job interview, I think we don't have many options in South Korea.
Yeah.
So now the reader knows that that is your opinion, and maybe someone else has a different opinion.
Gotcha.
I wondered if here you could possibly add a sentence. So if you're going to try to lengthen your paragraph at all, if here you added a sentence explaining why. Right? Because I had that question as a reader and someone who has not had this experience. I thought, well, why is that true? So do you want to tell me in your own words why you think that's true?
Because because it's the fact, and also when I had job interviews in South Korea, I never seen anybody not wearing a suit.
Okay.
So that's why, yeah, I think.
And what if you said here, in my experience, that is what, oops, I guess I need to fix that, I have observed.
That sounds so much better.
Okay. And again, I think that's writer preference. It's just if you want to lengthen your paragraph and if you want to give more of an explanation. Okay, so you feel good about that topic sentence there?
Yes.
Okay, let's go on to sentence 2, which is this part here I just highlighted. If you would read that for me.
Alrighty. I'm not sure it applies to all Asian countries. A vast majority of people in South Korea wear a suit for the job interview.
Okay, can you say the word vast?
Vast.
Yeah, vast majority.
Vast majority.
Okay, good. And I want to tell you that I thought this was a great word to use, vast, because I think many people would come up with like a large majority, or some people would say a lot of people. So I think to say a vast majority gives the reader a more clear picture in their mind, and also shows me some sophisticated use of vocabulary. Vocabulary rather than just saying a lot of people.
Right.
Okay. So some suggestions I would make. I am not sure, and I might add the word if. If it applies to all Asian countries. And I wondered if the word it here in my mind is a little bit ambiguous or indefinite. Like, what does it refer to?
Wearing a suit for a job interview.
Okay, but you haven't said that yet. That's at the end of the sentence. So I thought, what if, instead of if you said it, what if you added something that was more specific and got rid of the word it? So I am not sure if maybe I thought of this concept. Does that picture what you mean by the word it?
Right, yeah.
Okay, applies to all Asian countries, and I would add the word but to link that first part. I'm not sure if this concept applies to all Asian countries, and then you're kind of saying, but on the other hand, however, but a vast majority of people in South Korea wear a suit for the job interview.
Can I interrupt really quick?
Please do.
So, can I use although instead of but over there?
I think you could. I like the use of the word but better because it sets up in my head that what's coming next is different. So you're stating that you're not sure about Asian countries, yet this is what happens in South Korea.
Okay.
So I suppose you could say, I think but has a stronger contrast, but I think you could also use the word yet, and you probably could use although.
Gotcha.
And then which of those words you choose might just be the writer's choice. What's your preference given the overall message you want to convey?
I think but sounds better in this sentence. Yeah.
Okay, so let's get rid of these other guys then. Okay, but that was a really good question to ask.
Thank you.
You betcha. Okay, last sentence. Here you go. Read this one for me, if you would, please.
Okay. Even if you want to wear what makes you feel comfortable or what you think is suitable for the interview, if you don't wear a suit, people think you don't look professional.
Okay, which I think is really unfortunate because someone can wear a suit and act unprofessional, but yet if you wear something else and act professional, that is not as appealing for some reason.
Right.
So, okay, so even if you want to wear what makes you feel comfortable and what you think is suitable for the interview. So I wondered about this. Do you mean what is suitable for the interview or what is suitable for the job? Like if you interview for a job and you wear a suit, but you wouldn't wear a suit when you show up at work,
right.
To do your job. So what you think is suitable, did you mean for the interview? And you might, or did you mean like for when you go to work and you are doing that job?
Probably the latter when you go to the job and do.
Okay.
Yeah.
So what if we said job?
Job. Okay.
Okay. People think maybe not everybody does. What do you think about adding the word may?
May. Yeah.
People
May sounds
may think. Why did it do that funny line? People may think, oh, because I need a space. Hello. People may think you don't look professional.
I see. Yeah.
Okay.
Sounds better.
So then here, if we stop your paragraph there, you have this first topic sentence.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. You have this as a first supporting sentence.
Mm-hmm.
Then you have this as a second supporting sentence. And I wondered if you might want to add a final sentence that was something about your personal opinion, because this isn't a paragraph you're submitting to a prospective employer. This is a paragraph you're just using to, practice your writing skills. So it would be okay for you to give your personal opinion. So I
Right.
wondered if that might be a good way to kind of, you stated that this is the situation, you gave some examples, and now you kind of wrap it all up
Oh,
with
okay.
what you think of this.
Oh,
What's
you
your
asked me.
opinion? Oh, yeah, sorry. I mean, you could do that on, do you want to do that on your own, or do you want to try to do one
Oh,
together?
I can try it.
Okay, yeah.
Like, I think, especially in South Korea, since wearing a suit for job interview is really common. So I think it's a good idea to,
Okay.
yeah.
So here's what I hear you saying. Because it is so common in South Korea,
Mhm.
and most people do wear a suit to the job interview.
Mhm.
Let's go on. I think it is important to follow this. Do you know the word protocol?
Oh, I never heard it. I mean, I know the word, but I
Um,
never, yeah.
It means like it's like that. How about, and let's use the word I think you would come up with on your own. You know the word expectation.
Yes, I do. Mm,
Okay. So if you added that,
that's,
possibly,
that
and I
sounds
put that in
better.
parentheses so you could choose, because I feel like that kind of wraps it all up for you.
Gotcha.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Has this been helpful?
Absolutely it does. Yeah.
Okay. How do you feel about trying to read the paragraph for me from start to finish with our possible corrections?
Alrighty.
Okay.
As far as what to wear for job interview, I think we don't have many options in South Korea. In my experience, that is what I have observed. I am not sure if this concept applies to all Asian countries, but a vast majority of people in South Korea wear a suit for the job interview. Even if you want to wear what makes you feel comfortable or what you think is suitable for the job, if you don't wear a suit, people may think you don't look professional because, oh no, because it is so common in South Korea and most people do wear a suit to the job interview. I think it is important to follow this expectation or
Yeah.
protocol.
Or protocol.
Yeah.
I'll add that for you. I'll even spell it right.
Nice.
Okay.
Yep.
All right. And I do think it's helpful if you read your paragraph to yourself, because sometimes when you just read it, your eyes kind of fill in things that you think are supposed to be there. But when you say it out loud, then you hear things that maybe don't fit really well and that you might want to go back and change.
Right, right.
So A+, I hope you get the job.
Thank you.
Okay, you're welcome. Keep on writing.
I will.